Testing audio. Good. Okay, let's see here. Just getting some of my dailies done quick. I need to turn the game sound on. That might still be a bit too quiet. If it is, just let me know. Hopefully my mic's sounding a little bit better. I went in and was messing around with a voice meter, so should be better than it was. Just doing the fun thing, filling out all these projects. I'm hearing some nice things about these Chidiat swarmers or something. People are saying they're getting a decent amount of damage. I'm guessing there's something from the home mission, which I still haven't run. Okay. This phased waveform beacon. Okay. I'll have to get that at some point. I wasn't sure. I haven't really paid attention, so I saw people talking about that on the VPS Discord and on Reddit, and I was like, did they announce a Dreadnought or something already? Or, you know, some ship or something? But no, it's just this thing. I gotta fix some of the stream settings. It's dropping a lot of frames. If that helps. So does anyone have any questions? Anything? It's time to go set up a new ship though. Figure out what I'm gonna mess around with. Showing me any stream chat. Let me see. Not showing me any of the messages at least. From the YouTube. Okay. I'll refresh the page and there it is. What warp core is my go-to for attack character? It's either going to be one of the Spire ones. Let me see what I've got on right now. Yeah, I've got a Spire one on because it's got the power transfer rate and the minus weapon power cost. Otherwise, you can do the competitive core. Usually works. Any of those really work. Yeah, the Phoenix event is great. Hugo, I just avoided going out with some family members because I didn't really feel like it. They're not actually as good as they appear to be. The extra power they provide doesn't stack, like the extra power cap doesn't stack alongside other bonuses like OSS, and you can't get one that would buff your weapon power. You can only get the ones where they buff your your shield power, your engine power, and your aux power, all of which for a standard DPS build you just don't care about. How far is the mine build? So that is a good question. I'm working on getting reps done. I need to get gamma done really bad. I need to farm some more gamma marks. I also need to get some more competitive. I just need one more piece in that set. I'm just gonna go for the turret. I also need to get some of these stratagems. I couldn't get the double. Sometimes you can get this thing if you click it quickly, you can get two of them to pop up. Yeah, that guy's trying to sell D4X for 600 mil. They're in a new box now for 306. I need to up the scaling again. Too large for this screen, but see how it goes. Breaking up. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yeah, it was the noise gate, I imagine, messing me up again. It's done that in the past. So, first of all, is it coming back through, man? Or, you know, wow. I just woke up, so forgive me. Is it coming through clearly, or? Okay, yeah. The state of the game. So, I think the game is still doing fine right now. The issue is the same as it's always been for them. They just don't have things that are keeping people engaged in endgame activities. I mean, you get most people now when they do queues, they don't bother with most of them because they get most of their rep marks from the, the red alerts because they're just so easy. They need unique rewards for the harder queues, especially the elites, but they need those for just unique rewards for all of the non-red alert queues for one, and then unique rewards that are really good for playing the elite queues, even if they're random drops. You know, some people didn't like it back in the day, but when we used to have the Omega stuff where you'd get the specific little pieces and you had a chance to get the engine, shield, whatever after doing the various board queues, people played those a ton. A lot of people liked those mechanics. Some hated it, but yeah. I think they need to return to a system like that. A lot of other games have, decent item rewards that are unique for playing certain levels of content. I don't see why they can't do that here. And yeah, back on the mine build, I just need to get a few pieces together. I really want to get the Gamma rep done, so my Gamma recruit is about 10 days away from finishing that rep, and then I'll have the tokens to speed it up everywhere else. So, probably about 3 weeks. There's no one playing Swarm. Terrible. Speaking of Gamma marks, I need to get more, so if anyone wants to do Swarm Advanced or Elite, just queue for it. Hello? So I was messing around with this audio stuff the other day. I'm using voice meter, but the issue that it seems to have is every now and then it'll just like start breaking up and I have to restart it. They need to have a little bit more than that. They need to, I don't know. It's at this point people aren't playing most queues for marks. Or wow. They're not playing most of the queues because the red alerts exist, and that's where they can get their marks. The other queues aren't worth their time investment because, I mean, if you can get Iconian marks doing a quick red alert, why are you going to want to do Gateway to Grathor? Yeah, it looks like there's something wrong. Let me... And this, okay. I just realized too, it was on the X264 instead of the NV encoder, so we'll see if that helps. I lowered the output down a bit, so it should be a little bit better, hopefully. Just hopefully it's not my net messing up again. Okay, I'm gonna lower it even, dropping more frames. Okay, I lowered it a little bit more. So, with aux to bat, you could do an exotic build. Very difficult to do. You have to time your abilities with the aux to bat right, and the issue is you have to wait for every other activation of aux to bat, basically, because you hit aux to bat once, it drains your aux power. Now the second time you hit it, your aux power doesn't really take that hit. It acts a bit weird, but it does work. It's just not ideal. Like, for a size ship, I would much rather do peak efficiency, the VOMF trait, over aux to bat. Okay, here we go. Currently in my vengeance on those characters, so no mind vote for this. Is this the elite or the advanced even? Pay attention. Yeah. I don't know, Dragon. It keeps dropping out on my end. I think it's my internet. I'm gonna be on for a little bit. Must have, depends on the build. There's a very good trait list on Reddit that puts each wow, each space trait in its own tier, so they've went through and done quite a bit with most of them. It's a very good list. And looking at the OBS, it's saying it's dropped about 22% of frames so far. I've lowered the output. I had it at 8 megs, now I lowered it to 5. Yeah. What do I expect to be nerfed next? For a while there, I was expecting rapid fire to be nerfed. So preferential targeting is just 100% cat 1 for your weapons. I don't have like the exact comparison in front of me, but I did a comparison on Reddit a while back. I'd have to look it up. But that was between the Husk knock trait and preferential targeting, just to, and you could see that there was a bit of difference between the cat 1 and cat 2. Yeah, this must be advanced. Wow, forgot to toggle that. So pedal to the metal, just like outside of the damage buff it is, the issue with it is the requirement of being at a constant, high speed. That is a rather large issue. The issue with it is if you're constantly at a high speed, you are Let's see if the computer doesn't crash again. Okay, let's finish this thing. Just gonna focus on getting this queue finished. And hope the computer doesn't crash again. I haven't done any testing with the morphogenic 2-piece. Is that all of them? Good. Yeah, the issue with the stream is I bought a new motherboard. I also bought a new processor because there was a good deal on the 8-core i7, and I was on previously on the 6-core, so it was like $100 for me to upgrade from the 6-core to the 8-core, and I figured, why not? I'm hoping that this build will be able to last, a few years, and it's looking like that there's something wrong with this new motherboard I got. Even if I leave it at like the stock clocks, I just had it slightly overclocked in it